Hello, everyone. I hope you guys had a really good Thanksgiving today. Today I'm actually not in the US right now. I'm actually up in Canada right now. I was originally going to visit some relatives in the Toronto area, but unfortunately, there's supposed to be really nasty weather this coming up weekend. So, because of that, we came up a day early, which was yesterday. Did some stuff in the Windsor area today, and we're heading back to the U.S. tomorrow. Hey, Savage, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Had spent some time with some family and friends, and of course, enjoy the turkey. From today, my turkey was pizza. We went to a pretty nice turkey. We went to a pretty nice pizza place today. I'm just so used to saying turkey because it's Thanksgiving. I want to tell you guys a little bit about what I did today. So we'll wait for a few more people to come in and then go from there. But how was your day today, Savage? If you're just joining the live stream, welcome. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I'm actually up in Canada right now. Was going to visit some relatives, but unfortunately that didn't really go according to plan. So, let's see here. Excellent. There you go. Perfect. That's the best way to do it. Have fun with family, eat turkey, and then, of course, watch football. Great way to spend the day. So, today I visited the Canadian Aviation Museum. I know you watched the video, Savage. I appreciate you for watching and liking it. That was a pretty neat museum, actually. It's kind of small, like compared to the Air Force Museum, U.S. Air Force Museum, which I've shown you guys before on the channel. It's pretty small. It was probably like, I don't know, 5% of the size of the Air Force Museum if you've ever been to it before. But still had some pretty neat displays in it. It had some planes from World War II and the Cold War, and they were even restoring some planes. Like they restored a Lancaster bomber that's in there. It's not fully done, but they're restoring it in stages. We had a tour guide that took us around the building, and he let us go inside parts of the plane, and that was pretty neat to see. So that was definitely pretty exciting. There were, like I said, there were other planes that were being restored there, so that was also pretty cool. And then they also have planes that can still fly. In fact, they fly them like during weekends and stuff like that. So that was definitely pretty neat to see. So that was the Canadian Aviation Museum. I have a video posted on the channel for that. Definitely check that out. Welcome, guys, to the live stream. I hope you guys had a really good Thanksgiving today. I would like to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. I'm actually up in Canada right now in the city of Windsor, which is across the Detroit River from the namesake Detroit. So it's just chatting about what I did today. I visited a really neat aviation museum, the Canadian Aviation Museum. That was pretty cool. I also visited a another museum here in town. It's called the Chimsezuk. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a museum about Windsor's history. It also talks a lot about the First Nations of Canada, the Native Canadians, so that was pretty neat. So I did that. I also went to the mall here in town, which was also pretty neat. Walked around. It's pretty similar to malls that are in the U.S., like the same layout and whatnot, but it was definitely interesting to see like what malls look like in Canada and whatnot. Had lunch there, and then since I'm in Canada and not in the U.S., obviously everything's open today, but also my turkey for the day was pizza. Went to a really nice pizza joint here in town that was pretty neat. I forget what it was called, but it was pretty good. wish I remembered the name of it. Or otherwise, I'd tell you guys it. But unfortunately, it's not on the top of my head. But starts with a C. I forget exactly what it's called. But if you're ever up here, there's multiple locations, so you would probably see it if you drive around town and whatnot. But definitely recommend it. But I hope you guys had a really good Thanksgiving today. So the reason why I'm up in Canada is because we were going to, after having Thanksgiving brunch in the U.S., we were going to come up here and visit relatives of mine that live in the Toronto area. But unfortunately, they're supposed to have really bad snowstorms this weekend. So because of that, we came up a day early, spent Thanksgiving here, and we're going back to Ohio tomorrow. So got to do a little bit of stuff up here, but would have been better if we saw family, but still went all right. But I hope that you guys in particular had a really good Thanksgiving, you know, spend time with family, eat turkey, and then, of course, watch football. Those are the best ways, I think, to spend Thanksgiving. But hey, everybody does it a little different, you know, which is always great. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about today. Hey, Minosha, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Why is that? Well, I mean, sure, I didn't have exactly the most ordinary Thanksgiving, and then, of course, the weather's supposed to be bad this weekend, but, you know, did what I could with it, you know, so it was a pretty good day. So, like I said, I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. So, I'll be back home tomorrow. At some point next week, I do plan on doing at least one more live stream. Last week, I showed you guys some coins I have in my coin collection, and I have one more bag that I want to show you guys. So, I want to show you some more of my coin collection. That'll be some point next week. That'll be video 303. And then also, too, if you've been following the channel for a while, and I would also like to thank you guys for helping me reach my 500 subscriber goal. I initially was wanting to get there by Christmas, but it actually occurred earlier this year. So I really appreciate you guys for that a lot. So now we're like 530 something. I forget the exact number, but we're climbing up. It's always... Subscriptions are always appreciated, and I always thank you guys a ton for those. 110%. So, I was going to show you guys, before we end the live stream, I was going to show you guys the view from the hotel room, but unfortunately it's not the greatest. If I was on the other side of the building, we would have saw the Detroit River in downtown Detroit, but unfortunately... that didn't happen, so otherwise I would have gave you guys a really good view before we end the live stream. Hey, Therese, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you for coming in. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a great day today. And then, of course, if you're not in the U.S., I also want to wish you guys a happy early Christmas. Happy Merry Christmas. And, of course, if you're in the U.S. as well, that also applies. But that's about it. I hope you guys had a good day. I'll give you guys more content. I still need to edit the video from the second museum that I visited today. And then I have a couple other videos coming up over the next week. And then we'll do some live streams when we can, especially of Christmas stuff. But hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Take care. Please like the video. Please comment on the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.